Welcome to the My Brain Mechanic podcast. This is dysfunction 4 in the 5 TBI dysfunctions. And this one is a little bit technical, but very important and completely overlooked. So when a TBI occurs, there is damage to the cell membranes, causing pores and holes, and this causes an influx of calcium from cerebral spinal fluid, extracellular neuronal space, and this dysregulates the calcium homeostasis of the ion exchanges and the transmembrane pumps. That in turn causes more damaging enzymes to be released and mitochondrial dysfunction to occur, which then brings us back to further neuronal death and neuroinflammation. And ultimately, that leads to what are called brain stones. That's the bad news. The good news is, and I spent time with the scientist who brought vitamin K and made it a vitamin, and there are different forms of vitamin K. There's K1, K2. K2 comes in MK4 and MK7. MK7 is what we want, and MK7 was originally brought about to get calcium out of the arteries and into the bones for heart and bone health. But when we get calcification, and this calcification happens sometimes weeks and months after the injury, so you get this influx of calcium that occurs after the injury, but the damage kind of goes through a sequence and builds up to this calcification in the 400-mile microvascular network, which is essential for delivering oxygen, nutrients, and blood. So we want to clear that out as much as possible. And MK7 has the ability to do that. Now, it's also important, we want to increase blood flow, cerebral blood flow. All of the sports supplements that increase blood flow and the pharmaceuticals like Viagra and things for ED increase blood flow via INOS, which is inducible nitric oxide or inflammatory nitric oxide. We don't want inflammatory. So there are compounds along with MK7 that can increase blood flow, cerebral blood flow, via eNOS, endothelial nitric oxide. And this is really an area that I don't know of any other doctor or person talking about, but is so critical. We still don't know if regular homeostasis returns, but we know that we can start to get that calcium out of the capillaries, and we can do a lot of healing to the microvascular network, which is going to vastly improve a patient's health. So the next video is the 5th dysfunction, which really isn't a dysfunction. It is restoring normal neuron morphology, damaged neurons back to their original shape, the production of new brain cells, neurogenesis, which July 3rd, 2025, they put that to rest, that the adult human brain can make new brain cells. And so there are great products on the market that are able to stimulate brain-derived neurotropic factor, nerve growth factor, and neurogenesis. However, with a TBI, we have to address 1 through 4 and incorporate 5. And some of them are the same compounds, but all 5 need to be addressed to really turn the page, as I keep saying, when it comes to a new way of looking at TBI recovery. So I look forward to talking to you about the good parts and getting new brain cells, um, getting damaged ones healed, and supporting neuroplasticity.